The Legend Keeper's here today, and alongside with me,
Case 12390.
And we're going to go ahead and show you the unboxing of the DualShock 4 PS4 wireless controller. Alongside of it, we have Sony's PlayStation 3 controller. PlayStation 4 controller was available last week on Tuesday, and it ranges at about $5.99 at your local GameStop. We're going to go ahead and start by just unboxing it. And as I'm unboxing it, I'm going to have him go ahead and read off the list.
Okay, some of the abilities or accessories that the PlayStation 4 DualShock Controller has is the touchpad that sports multi-touch opens up new gameplay possibilities. Built-in speakers and stereo headsets jack add new audio options. Dual analog sticks and shoulder buttons retain the classic error code knob and feel with improved control. A share button makes social interactions easy with instant gameplay videos and screen uploads. An Enable Games light bar combines with the PlayStation's camera to precisely track the player's position and movements. And an evolutionary controller for a new era of gaming. The DualShock for the wireless controller features familiar PlayStation controls and innovative new additions such as touchpad, light bar, and more.
Alright. As I can tell you right off the bat, this is the PlayStation 4 controller is a little bit heavier. It's got a nice metallic feeling. It's very nice. I really like the upgrade, in my opinion, just from first glance. The back of it, for example, here, as you can see, this is a little bit more bent. Maybe hard to see on the camera angle, but as you can see, it's a little bit more bent. The triggers, R1, L1, that sort of thing, instead of being rounded and the typical complaint of it slipping off, it now has more of a concave effect, as you can see, and the buttons aren't so in-depth, they're more of slip-offs. So this is just my opinion from on that part, and I'm going to have him join in and see what his opinions are from first glance.
Some of the toggle is indented, so it is easier for your thumb to grip, and it fits right in there very easily. It's one of the first things that I noticed. Yeah.
And like you said, it makes it easier. It's also not as slick as before. Instead of being a
rounded off on the top like a mushroom.
Yeah, instead of that being a mushroom, it's more. Instead of it being like a foam, it's more of a grip sort of feeling. As also you can see, maybe a little hard to see on the camera. There's a jack here, from possibly being sort of like on this line of Xbox Party Chat system, which would be awesome and great for the PlayStation company. As you can also see, there's also a wider depth between the analog sticks. Both the home buttons here, the PlayStation 3's is more centered, and the PS4's is more down towards in the middle of the PlayStation 4 analog sticks. The buttons are more close, there's no more cross engraved on the side. This is more flat and circular. It's more condensed basically overall. It's more friendly. There's actually it's better to grip, if you want to say it like that.
And so yeah, PlayStation finally changed their ancient PlayStation 1 design, controller design, to a new ergonomic feel.
Design, yeah. And also, it's got its touch screen, which is supposed to be promising, along with the share button. And let's talk about the share button for a minute. And apparently on day one launch, I probably have my facts wrong, on day one launch that will not be available for usage. But it's supposed to have great capabilities of sharing footage with all your friends and on all sorts of social media sites, which will be awesome.
Do you know when the capability of share will be available?
That I'm not sure of. It is supposed to be a couple weeks. Actually, on day one launch of the PS4, there's going to be an update. So they made some changes already without it being out. So that shows you how on top of things they are. Also in the back we have the PlayStation. The names escape me at the moment.
The light-up bar?
Yes.
Oh, the light-up bar to show what player you are.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's no longer in effect, as you can see here. Overall, I'm going to say this controller is a big improvement. I personally like it. It fits well in the hand. All the buttons are easy reachable, except for the share and options button, but I don't think you'll be spamming those anytime soon. These are much more slick, easy to press. Holy cow, this is a big improvement just by feeling it. And the touchpad, it's pressable. It's not so much just a flat screen like your typical phone. It's actually pressable. This is weird. Not what I was expecting at all, but definitely an improvement, and I enjoy it.
What urged you to buy an extra controller?
Well, here at the Legend Keepers, we'll be doing multiple co-op games, and since I will be the first one to be getting a PlayStation 4, I thought might as well, so we can get a jump on that. It is definitely worth investing in a PlayStation 4, in my opinion, just from the controller. The controller is amazingly improved. If you want to go ahead and try it out yourself, give your opinions on it.
Yeah, the controller, it feels like it has almost like an Xbox feel, but it's smaller, so your hand isn't completely just engulfed by the holding part. And then, yeah, the buttons are much easier to push. I like the R2 and L2 buttons because it configures to your fingers. And so yeah, you can go all the way down, and you can press all the way down. And I'm trying to make my fingers slip, and they will not slip. So that's really nice. I really like the improvements that they made.
All right. So just from these two compare next to each other, the PS4 controller is slightly taller than the PS3 controller. While sitting on the ground, not a whole lot. I think the PS4 wins there. Side-by-side comparison. Go ahead and line those up for you. PS4 is still longer. So overall, it's not so much compact overall, but the buttons and usage is compact. It just, instead of it being small and squished with your hands, I mean, I can practically reach across because it's so much room, or so compact in the controller overall, I can hardly reach across the controller. I mean, they really added this much extra, but I guess that's what you got to do when you add a share button and a touch screen and the new light up interface for the PlayStation I believe it's called. What is it called?
But yes, the PlayStation 4 overall is an upgrade from the PlayStation 3. It is in your best interest to buy. The graphics are improved almost like tenfold, and I mean gaming possibilities are increased as well. I mean, you're able to play with more people than you are on PlayStation 3, and it's amazing on how much more. It's almost like a PC, or it's almost like a computer.
It's getting up there.
It's almost like a computer. So they're really stepping up their game.
I would agree. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 controllers made by Sony Entertainment. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Legend Keepers out.